Consistency. Bitcoin. Toxic talk. Welcome everybody. Today let's talk about consistency in Bitcoin and how that influence a lot of Bitcoiners, a lot of people in Bitcoin. You know, consistency is it's a good secret to have when you're doing things. Like in this podcast, I try to my best to always make a talk every day of the week, except the weekends. That's the only way I can't do the same as Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is online all day, every day, doesn't take break. But I'm human, right? And only do this podcast when I'm going to work. So I break the consistency a bit. But every morning I try my best to come here and put my voice into something to explain based on my understanding. I hope you guys find value. Right? Now let's talk about the Bitcoin consistency, because that's the main thing here. This thing that click every 10 minutes, you have a TikTok next block that's validating transactions, broadcasted to the world, say, hey, this is what happened from that time to that time since January 3rd, 2009. So anyways, I just find it so amazing how Bitcoin does that. And that's why, like, most people don't understand. Like, we have a problem of consistency for a lot of people. They can't be consistent. They can't do it. They can't keep on doing something for quite a bit of time. Like, it's annoying sometimes, right? As human, we don't like repetitive work, right? Well, like, I used to work in factory. Doing repetitive work, it's the most annoying thing, and it's very tiring. And that's what Bitcoin perfected. Bitcoin perfected consistency. So it's a hard thing to do, and that's why you see proof of stake systems. They can't keep up with the Bitcoin consistency because they are run by humans. Humans always change. They always want to improve. They want to do this. They want to, make this thing better. But they don't understand the more upgrade makes the networks worse. So when Satoshi released the Bitcoin virus in cyberspace, it released that in a way. It created it in such a way, since the version 0.1 was released, it's set in stone for the rest of its lifetime. So the Bitcoin network, if you really look at it from the original point, it never changes. So it's always the same. So you see people come in, they just make some improvement, but the first version always the same, and you can always download it, and you can always reuse the first Bitcoin version. So it's set in stone and nobody can change it. That's a secret here. The other chain, they always promise to make all big changes, big upgrades. They want to make all those fancy touches, but this is what destroys the value of the network, because every time you want to make a change, you're pushing people away, because that change may be good for a group of people, but it's bad for a certain group of people, right? Maybe the next change you're gonna do, you're gonna censor people of color, or you're gonna censor Caucasian people, or maybe you want to censor a bunch of, you see what I mean? So, or maybe you don't like Putin, or you don't like Ukraine, right? So those are the changes that we always do, because remember, humans are stupid, right? They're always gonna make stupid decisions. So when you have a network that cannot be changed, so that's a tremendous thing, and that's where the consistency comes in. Just doing a small thing, right, consistently, every 10 minutes, new block come in, right? So in average, so that's the power here. So that's what a lot of people misses. They don't understand that. They miss the point, right? So you need consistency. They want to change their network protocol to a different overnight. That doesn't work that way. You know, you destroy the trust in the system. So, anyways, I just wanted to just, throw this out there. And yeah, and this is what you see in my podcast. You see, every morning I come here and I just, like, send a toxictalk. Like, I know that's not like the best name in the world, but it is what it is, right? So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and I don't want to keep that long. I appreciate your time, guys, for listening, and please support the podcast. Like, just a few sats will be helpful. You can find this URL for Lightning in one of these video in the bottom description. So yeah, if you can, please do. I think Moon Wallet doesn't work, but Blue Wallet will work, and the Phoenix Wallet will work too. So anyways, guys, I am almost at work now. So as you know, so I always do that podcast when I'm going to work. That's the only way I can find time to do that. So any other time in my day is really completely packed. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Stack sats, stay humble, that's like the saying says, right? So you stack sats, stay humble, right? Get the consistency, right? Don't worry about the price going up and down. It's not the price of Bitcoin that's going up and down. It's everything that's going up and down against Bitcoin. One Bitcoin equal one Bitcoin. One sat equal to one sat. Anyways, guys, I'll see you again. This was Mike over Toxic Talk.